So, if you watch the other video that I'm uploading right now, you know that I went off-roading. And the car has, let's hope the one on the front's still there. I didn't even look. The car has these silver things. Look at the front license plate. When you go through the water, it gets ripped on, and the water comes through, moves all these things, and there's a silver piece that goes, you can see it right here, and it's obviously gone. It looks to me like they made it so that it's got like shear points. You know, they don't want to keep it on there good, so it's like these stupid clips. Ouch. They probably put some kind of fucking sensor in there, so now the car thinks it's broken. It's been in an accident. But anyways, but the reason why I'm making this video is because I was down here looking at it. There's this cross member. This goes on either side of the frame and it's bolted to it. It helps the car stay the way it is. Everybody wants to do the tire carrier bumper, and they have all these things where you take off the thing and you got all the armor and everything. All you have to do, and you could even get longer bolts and just put it behind this, have a plate where this had an access panel. I would weld it all in there so it looked cool, and then have a bar that bolts onto the front, and then, or I'd have like two channels that bolted on, and then the bar that folded into it, and then down at the end you have the pivot point, like back here you have it angle around. It'd be super clean looking, and then since you have it going all the way to right here, you could just cut the bumper and then run a straight piece right down to there and have it where it connects into there. It would be such a clean look. It'd be so easy to do, and this thing is all one piece. And so, as you can see, I backed into something and broke it, so I think I might just go that route, because if we can cut that thing, it has to be replaced anyways. But if I make it so that it has all that armor on there, I won't replace it. I'll just leave it. People won't even ever see it, really. I would glue that together and cut it the way I want. But then I wouldn't be cutting a brand new thing. I'd be cutting a this or a that. So anyways, that's my idea. And then I could get a aftermarket, or you know what I was actually thinking would be cool would be to take all of the crappy, you know, plastic pieces off the car, and then cast them in aluminum and then do a brush on it. You could even do like nickel, what's that called? Is it called nickel plating, or no, anodizing? You could anodize them, and so they'd be different colors. Like you could do it black, or if you had a red one, you could do them red, but they'd be aluminum. And you'd just be recycling a can or something. I don't know. These things are cool. I love I remember when these came out like 12 years ago or 14 years ago, something like that. I hated them. I hated this front end, but I really like it now. It's like a jet. And it sounds stupid, but you could probably just sand this down so that the back piece comes off, or you could cut it out, and then that would be easy too, because you could just use like a Dremel, cut all that out, put in the diffuser, and then put LEDs behind it so you could change the color, or you could just have it white or whatever. That would look cool. Easy stuff to do. Put the whole diffuser behind this. If you're worried about the air intake, you could put it back a gap, or have just a diffuser that was like a strip, you know, and then you could cut out the gap right here. Actually, you probably want to cut out all of this. I'm not sure if that's that's just plastic to keep it rigid. Because right here is a sensor. All that stuff in there looks pretty easy. And then I want to put a winch in between there, so you could do the same thing on the front bumper. Just have an add-on bumper that bolts onto the frame. I think that's how they do the metal ones. But I was thinking, I want to build all these armor and everything for the car, and really it sounds stupid because that stuff weighs so much weight. And like, if you ever take this car to Costco, or any car to Costco, you're gonna load up on all your groceries and stuff, and you're gonna realize how limited the capability actually is, you know? You get a bunch of stuff that you want to eat for a week in the car. You get a bunch of clothes, a bunch of things that you might need, a shovel or this or that, a tent, chairs, all that. It's hundreds of pounds, and you're right at the maximum, because I got 200-pound dogs. That's 200 pounds right there on top of anything that I bring. 2 extra 100 pounds in the car. So 200-pound bumper, it could be the difference between taking the dogs and not taking the dogs. Regearing the car and not regearing the car. I don't know about all that armor and shit. And the stuff on the roof, I don't like I said in the beginning of a different video, I don't like driving on the side. Not in the beginning, but at the end of a different video when I got here. I don't like driving sideways on a hill. And you put a rooftop tent that weighs, what, 400 pounds, 300 pounds on top of your car, and you're gonna roll over that much easier. They're talking about people don't like to put body lifts on their car because it raises the center of gravity, but it really only raises it a little bit. And the triangle, the load triangle, still stays the same. Especially when you do it that way, you're not changing the geometry of the suspension. It would be better to do a body lift on your car if you can do it, and if it doesn't look stupid. If you couldn't choose what to do, and it's funny because the 4Runner, there's not really that option. They have the 1-inch body lift, and I guess I would just go with that and then see what they mention. When I did the body lift on my Daihatsu, which is really similar to a Toyota, the steering shaft is connected to the engine and all that stuff, because that's how it gets the power for the steering shaft and the control box. I just sat on a sticker bush. And the control box is right up there. So the steering wheel is in the car's body, and the box that the steering wheel connects to is on the frame. So when you raise it up, the steering wheel has a sliding piece in it, and it's I don't believe it's intended for lifting your car. What it's intended for is when the car gets in an accident and gets pushed forward, you don't get the steering wheel shoved into your face. You might get it shoved into your face, but it's not like a spear. It's just like a punch. And on the Daihatsu and probably the Toyotas, don't quote me, there's a little plastic piece that's made to give away. And so when you lift your car, you just want to make sure that the spot, the yoke where it slides in and out, that it can slide. And if it slides too far, then you have to build a new casing for it and extend the shaft. Extend the shaft. Yeah, I'm lost now. All I can think about is extending the shaft. And then you got yourself a lifted car. Put the bigger tires on there. Keep the same geometry. So, like, say you had a Cadillac and it's got that super duper fancy ride system on it, but you don't know how to put bigger tires on it. Do a body lift. That's it. Body lift in a Cadillac, you could have the running boards already on it, so the frame will probably go down and just come level with the bottom. It'd be better. It'd protect your running boards or your side skirting, your body kit. You know, if the frame is way up there, but on mine it's down below it because there's no body kit on it. But if the body kit was down here and then the frame's up there, but then we raise the body and then the frame's level with the body kit, it would protect it. Like if you hit a rock or something, it might still break, but it wouldn't get smashed away. It'd be actually a good way to do it. So now you can lift your Cadillac really super easy. There you go. And going up 3 inches, it's not going to do anything. If you're really worried about it, cut out the roof and get yourself a tarp that buttons down. that'll equal out take out all the plastic up above the door, above the windows. Take out all the plastic. There you go. That'll change your geometry back. Hang a stone from the bottom. Get an extra beefy side step, and there you go. Now you're back to the not tipping over. I don't know. You don't have to believe me. I'm just a flat earther.